Yeah, it goes everybody, because we'll continue on with a game called Casey's Very Bad Day. Where were we? Here. The sun keeps getting stronger and stronger, and suddenly the corn stalks and the cool earth starts to feel more and more flat and distant. It almost feels as though you're watching them through a screen. You try to turn to close your eyes, but it's no use. You're frozen in place like a video game character someone reset too quickly. There's nothing to do but sit motionless to watch the scene unfold and wait for the power to turn off. You can just make out a vaguely light-colored shape amongst the foliage. Is that? Is that a tennis shoe? It looks so familiar, but for some reason you can't quite put the pieces together in your mind. What's going on? Is that you? Are you a ghost? Nah, that's ridiculous. The more you watch the scene, though, the more you feel almost like an outsider. The more you feel almost like an outside observer looking in. The metallic screeching has faded away now, replaced by cold black silence. Only a moment ago you swore you could hear the gentle rustle of the corn stalks in the cool night air. Strange. Try again to look around, but to no avail. You're so confused. Try to focus your eyes on the light shape in the midst of the foliage. Tennis shoe. Your tennis shoe? You can't really tell when you try to focus in on any close detail of the scene. You can feel your eyes straining to make sense of it. Like the bedroom before, everything feels strange and sort of wrong. What's happening to you? It must be this place, because your eyesight is perfectly fine normally. You desperately want to blink, but even your eyelids are frozen in place. You're encased in darkness like an insect preserved in amber. Insect. Could vaguely remember something about those. Insect. Robbie had some saved up in a jar. But who is Robbie? Jar. Nice word. Jar. Safe. You feel the blackness start to seep in. Is that what dying feels like? Is this your death? You don't feel cold anymore. For a brief moment, a shard of fear cuts through you before you're being replaced with more of the same blackness. When you were a little kid, you had always had an almost irrational fear of contracting hypothermia. You read this one big kid book about a girl who laid down in the freezer and froze to death. The book had described her feeling warm and hallucinating a comfy bed just before she died, and brain's way of tricking the body to maintain comfort even in the last moments. Cool. This had terrified you, even to the point that for a while, every time you felt comfortable and warm, you insisted your mother take your temperature to verify that you were not in fact about to freeze to death. Even several minutes later, although less than you'd like to admit, when you lie in bed at night, feeling warm always sends a little sharp shock through you. Wow, how long is this? We're only about 3 minutes in, it's still so much fucking yapping. For just a moment you're a child again and terrified that maybe this is all a hallucination, and in actuality, you're alive, passed out on the floor of some huge industrial meat freezer. The warmth fades away now, replaced only by room temperature blackness that surrounds you from all sides. You aren't scared anymore, just very, very tired. You don't think you can even feel anything anymore. It's time to rest now. Time to rest. Rest, come on. Unfortunately, you died. Well, that's good. You wake up somewhere soft and warm. The light surrounds you like vicious body temperature syrup, saturating your hair and clothes and touching all of your skin, filling up every pore. It fills up your ears, your nose, your throat, your eyes, the gaps in your fingers, but you're not afraid. The only sound you can hear is a soft, slow pounding in both ears, your heartbeat. It's incessant but not annoying. Rather, it helps you to keep track of the passing seconds. It's a strange but uncomfortable sensation. You feel at ease. Is this what heaven feels like? Are you dead? Growing up, you had always pictured pretty much the standard fair mass-produced idea of heaven. White fluffy clouds, dear old ladies in hospital gowns, shuffling around. Oh wait, we can skip this part. Thank God we could skip that part. Oh, so much fucking yapping. So we climbed down. I think, did we climb into the attic? Yeah, we climbed down the attic, but now it's time to climb up into the attic window. You decide that you've had more than enough of heights for one day, and that the best course of action is to investigate the rectangular window a little farther up the roof. If there's some type of power supply for the building, maybe you can figure out some way to disable it, or at least temporarily shut it off, in the hope that it puts a stop to some of the weirdness. Everything has to obtain power from somewhere, right? After all, this is a house. What better place to start looking than the attic? Try to ignore the niggling doubt in the back of your mind that nothing in this place makes sense and that you're being naive to assume that anything about it is logical, and press on up the roof. You begin to scale the slanted surface, pressing your palms firmly against the tiles and finding your footing before taking a step upwards towards the window. When you begin to get close to your destination, you can even smell the heat emanating from the cracked open window. There's a sort of fizzing sound as the hot steam comes into contact with the cool air. Intimidating though it is, you're at least reassured that your suspicions about the attic housing a boiler or some such thing are pretty much confirmed. You reach your hand round the bottom of the long, wide window and feel around until you find the handle. You grasp it firmly and pull it back until the window is open wide enough for you to slip inside. You sit on the edge of the window and dangle your legs inside, noticing the pleasantly warm air around your ankles already pushing off and falling the short drop into the window to land sprawled awkwardly on the attic floor. As soon as you're inside, the thick heat hits you hard, smack in the throat. The air is almost suffocating, thick and chokingly wet. You look around the room, though you can barely see through the mist of steam and the salty sweat that's already started to run down your eyelids and into your eyes. You can make out a large black shape in the corner of the room, the boiler, you guess. There are a number of heavy metallic pipes infesting the floor and walls. Standard fluffy clouds of yellow insulation foam flank the room. Let's see. Okay, let me breathe for a minute. Jesus Christ, how long is this? It looks like a fairly standard attic, you think, even if the mind-melting heat makes thinking somewhat difficult in the air. You get up from your awkwardly seated position on the floor and unintentionally press your hand against the slanted wall on the inside of the roof. So much fucking words, holy shit. It's so boring to read through all of them. But so many fucking words. It feels like and hot and so unnatural and disturbing that you immediately yank your hand away in disgust. It's like the hot, greasy inside of some horrible creature's belly. Ugh. You shudder. What kind of person would live in a place like this? You don't even know if you want to find out. Oh shit. Taking a deep breath and steady yourself, you continue to make your way towards the hissing boil at the end of the room. A faint white rectangle on the ground catches your eye. It looks like another note. You bend to pick it up and squint to make out the scrawled text. Whoever left the note in the bedroom must have written this one too, you think? It's written the same somehow familiar sloping cursive. There are several similar scraps of paper on the floor around your feet, so you decide to sit down and scoop them up to check them out. You need to trick it to kill it, don't be scared, she'll smell it. She won't come up here anymore, doesn't like hot meals. It's too late for us this time, but don't be scared. All we have to do is turn her around. If you turn her around, then we can go home. Next time the writing's too smudged by the steam past here for you to make out the next few lines. What does it all mean? Who even wrote this? Seems like the more you learn, the less this messed up dream makes sense. You pocket the notes and stand back up, ignoring the growing fear manifesting the bottom of your tummy and deciding you'd better press on. Something doesn't feel right. Deep breath. Just keep going on towards the furnace, you're almost there. You encourage yourself to press on as best as you can. Wait a second, furnace? Now that you think about it, the hissing, sizzling machine in front of you is unlike any household boiler you'd ever seen. But what gave you the idea that it was a furnace? Doesn't matter now, anyway, just get to it. You gotta keep going. Keep going, blah blah blah. You continue towards the machine. God damn it. You're not leaving me enough room to breathe, my guy. Whoever wrote fucking this. God damn it. Before you write anything, can you actually say it out loud first before you go, this is fine enough, this is good enough. I'm very tempted to put this in the let's enjoy category. But it's still really interesting. But god damn, it's so much fucking yapping. You can cut the useless fucking things up and still have a decent fucking story. Do you need to have 15 million words? Continue towards the machine. It's getting too hard to think, and it's all you can do to will yourself on. Come on, just a couple more. Just a couple more. More steps. More steps. Eventually, the blistering heat becomes too much, and you're forced to close your searing eyes before fumbling forwards, stumbling. More steps. More steps. All you can think about now is getting away from this heat. Every nerve in your body is screaming for relief. You can feel the rubber soles of your tennis shoes soften like Play-Doh and begin to melt onto the floorboards. And you have to do this. One more step. Oh, jeez. You can almost reach out and touch the searing blackness of the machine. Just a second more, just a second more. Almost there, just a second, just a second. Just... A moment too early, the heat becomes too much for you, almost as though it had been planned this way from the start. Delirious from the heat, you drift out of consciousness. Crap, are we dead again? Your sweat-drenched, blistered body falls to the floor with a wet thump. The boiler almost seemed to taunt you, allowing you a moment of respite, here and there before letting out a bellow of boiling steam, each hotter and more excruciating than the last. Just a few more seconds and you would have made it. As your body lies there against the hot, swollen floorboards, clothes sticking to your skin, the last shards of consciousness melt away. The boy lets out a satisfied and noticing its work is done, allows the temperature dial inside to click, 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 back down to a pleasant, balmy warmth. The metal reflexes with a thunk and slowly moves back into place, ready to lure the next hopeful victim to a sweltering death. Unfortunately, you died. Another fucking skip. You know this already, so yep, load up. Did we climb here? Oh yeah, we did. Climb into the attic? Yeah, we did. Also did. Load here? Sure. Check out the airing closet. You decided investigating the ventilation tube in the airing closet is probably a great deal safer than leaping out of a window or sitting waiting here like a fish in a barrel. You head on over and open the closet to take a look at the vent tube. Looks like a tight fit, but still wide enough to squeeze inside. You tap the stud and hear a long echo, so probably continues on for a while, long enough hopefully to buy some time to escape. It looks and feels pretty much like a normal vent tube, so you're hoping it won't turn out to be some sort of ventilation tube, mimic monster that swallows you whole. Gulp. Push the thought out of your mind. You've made your choice. Time to get a move on before you chicken out. Climbing up the closet shelf is easier than expected, and you soon has the top of the cupboard, ready to get inside. You target the fucking shit. All you have to do now is grab the damn that. The metal feels cold in your palms. God, it's so boring to read. It's kind of a tight squeeze, but you fit inside no problem. Inside is pitch black, but once you turn the corner, you can see a faint glow reflected on the metal ceiling of the vent, shining in from a grate below. When you get closer, you figure that this grate must be above the hall. So close to the bathroom, it couldn't really be another room, could it? From the fucking blah blah blah, you wanted to exit the fucking bullshit. God damn it, so much fucking words. Why does anybody want to bother reading this fucking bullshit? Who knows what sort of horrors could be awaiting you in this room? Not to mention the whoever the mama in the notice doesn't sound like the sort of person you're exactly eager to meet. Now I'm fucking slurring my words. I can't even read anymore because of this fucking bullshit. So many fucking walls of text that no fucking part of my body wants to read it anymore. From here you can also see a large grate that looks like it drives some kind of bedroom or study. Stay inside. Ventilation system we're crawling further down sounded like a pretty safe plan, but then again, how are you supposed to somehow find a way home cooped up in here? As far as you can tell, the only thing inside this vent is you. Can't imagine you'll get very far in terms of getting yourself home by lying here waiting. If you can exit the vent system and go into the hall, maybe you'll be in with some chance of making some progress in your quest to make it home. Isn't it worth the risk? You don't much like the idea of living the rest of your life alone in the vent before eventually becoming a shriveled up skeleton. Probably die of boredom, blah blah blah. I'm fucking dying of boredom, thank you. Thank you for acknowledging my fucking pain. On the other hand, boring might not be such a bad thing. Oh, go fuck yourself, compared to whatever could be lurking down in the hall. A demonic wall hanging, haunted chest. Who knows, evil version of the entire cast of Beauty and the Beast. They'll be hanging out there just waiting for some tasty morsel like you to drop in. You decide to. Jesus Christ, so much fucking yapping. What the fuck is wrong with this fucking visual novel? Can you... God, it's like reading an ADHD bullshit. Shall we stay where we are? You decided for now you'll wait it out. At least, you know you're almost certainly alone in the vents. You really don't want to take a gamble meeting that mama person. No, keeping yourself hidden up here is surely the smart choice. Surely. You crawl forward a little to get a good view of the second grate, but unfortunately, because of the angle of the slats, you can't really see much. You can't really see much though. Not only that, but since you crawl along to take a peek, you pretty much have to keep moving forwards due to the slope of the metal and your limited range of movement. You shrug and decide to keep moving. Maybe you'll come to another greater or wider area of the vent where you can turn yourself around. Or at the very least, a flatter and less sloping part of the vent where you can comfortably take a nap. You continue pressing your hands on the metal head and sort of pushing yourself through the vent somewhat ungracefully in the manner that you'd imagine a long, fat lizard would use to get around. You start to notice that lying on your stomach in this position is really getting pretty uncomfortable, and it encourages you to get moving in hopes of finding a more comfortable area of vent to lie down in and give your elbows some respite. Blah blah blah. When are we fucking trash? At the same time, the polished metal seems to have magically become almost slippery, forcing you forwards in the direction of gravity's pull. The tunnel feels tighter and tighter. You could feel both of your forearms pressed up against your chest. Just as you're sure you couldn't possibly fit any further inside the vent tube. Thunk. Panel, the floor underneath you gives way, tipping you headfirst straight down into a tight metal chute. The free fall for a moment before your shoulders break your fall as the chute becomes too tight for them, cramming you upside down, jammed halfway along the chute. God fucking damn it. God damn it. It feels like fucking 3 hours has passed now. You have a horrible moment of realization that this goes on for fucking ever. There's little to no chance of you being able to get out of this position anytime soon, or late for that matter. Jesus Christ, let me breathe for 5 minutes. It also doesn't help that it's so boring. Like it was written in such a boring style. God damn it. What I call this style descriptive style. I just do this, do that, does this thing does that, and yeah, does this thing, also this does happen, and happens this does. Fucking boring, holy shit. You begin frantically banging on the chute wall, screaming for help and trying desperately to push yourself back up the chute, willing your body just this once to defy gravity in the name of self-preservation, but it's no good. Help me. Anybody? Somebody help me, help. It's no good. The only answers to your cries for help are echoes of your own screams bouncing along the pipes. Before long, being suspended, this posture starts to take effect on you. You feel the pressure build up in your throat. You begin to feel very lightheaded. God, if there's only a way to just go back in time and not go down the stupid chute, if only. Are we done? Nope. Thoughts are cut short by the sudden onset of a strange dizzy feeling, and your eyes flutter closed. Defeated, you let out a long sigh and wait for the time to pass as the cold blackness sets in. Fortunately, you died. God damn it. Going to the hallway. God damn it. Question. How in the fuck would anyone enjoy this garbage writing? Like, holy fuck. Yap, 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 and something happens, yap, yap, yap. Is that fucking entertaining to go through? Would anybody want to do that shit? 70 by the cold, infinite seeming vent shaft ahead of you gives you a bad feeling. Decided you can't risk missing your chance to explore the house more and trying to find some clues. You'll never make it home and just lie there in the vent shaft indefinitely doing nothing. You wriggle forwards and unless you God damn it. Alright. Something fucking happens. You hit the floor smoothly with a soft thud, bending your knees like a true practiced tree climber to not hurt your ankles. First thing you notice is that the carpet has some odd, warm, slightly greasy feel as the bedroom before. Almost there, some creature's dirty skin. God fucking damn, it's so boring, gross. As much as you want to avoid exploring it, you're sure going to even be more. Enough. I'm bored as fuck. I'll continue it later or some other day in case it's a very bad day. We're not even 30 minutes in and I'm so fucking bored to death. Oh wait, yeah, I'm busy today. I have to feed my cats. Yeah, that's a good excuse. Sheesh. 1, 2, 3. Whoa, look at that. We did something at least. God, so boring, god damn it. But the thing is, I'm so curious. But you're killing me with your fucking boring writing, Christ almighty.